Hi, this is Jerry. We're continuing on with our series on improving communication within your marriage. Today, we want to talk about tip number 3, problem solving versus listening. Okay, now I'm going to admit this particular tip is probably more focused toward the guys than toward the ladies. But you know what? If you're a wife listening to this, you might just share this tip with your husband anyway, because you'll both benefit. Problem solving versus listening. As many people have pointed out on our group, men and women are wired differently. And one of those differences are men are wired to be problem solvers. And it's not uncommon at all for a man and a woman to get into a conversation where she maybe is starting the conversation and she is talking and sharing an experience, maybe a frustration with her day, etc. A guy's natural instinct is to hear her frustrations, hear her problems, and want to jump in with the solution. And oftentimes, let's be honest, the solution is not welcomed. Well, this can be very frustrating for both him and her because he's thinking, well, if you don't want my help, why are you talking to me? And she's like, you never just listen to me. And the frustration grows, and it's another point at which communication can sort of break down within a marriage. Well, I suffered from this problem years ago, and I had a man older than me, and who sat me down and said, "Jerry, your problem is you're trying to solve every problem, and that's not what she wants. The next time she starts to do this, you look at her and say, 'Honey, is this a problem you want me to solve, or do you just want me to listen?'" And I thought to myself, well, I can't say that to her. She would see that as rude. He says, "Trust me, just try it." Sure enough, within a couple of days, I came home. It was after work. I'm sitting at the table. She'd come home from work. She'd had a very frustrating day, and she started on about the issues that she had faced all day. And I remembered what the guy said to me, and I looked at her and I said, "Tara, is this a problem you want me to solve, or is this just something you want me to listen to?" And I'll never forget, she got this look on her face, like she was thinking. She goes, "I just want you to listen." I said, "Okay." And she went on. And I'll be honest, she was sort of processing her issue out loud as she went. And probably within a few minutes, truth be told, I was probably doing the uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh kind of thing, right? Because it wasn't critical that I knew or understood all these details. She was really sort of processing this situation in her own mind by thinking it out loud. And I was serving as a critical sounding board for her. But there are other times when she's done this where I've asked that same question. Is this a problem you want me to solve, or do you just want me to listen? And she says, I could use your help on this one. And boom, that's my chance to spring into action. Now I'm listening very actively, very intently, and I'm trying to figure out, where can I insert myself? Where can I add value here? How can I help rescue her? And you know what? Both of those things are highly appreciated. The key is, don't make assumptions. So, guys, if you're next time you hear your wife going down one of these paths, look at her and ask her, is this a problem you want me to solve, or do you just need me to listen? You'll be amazed. It won't offend her, and it will improve your communication and reduce the frustration in your marriage. So that's tip number 3. Don't assume that problem solving is always needed. Sometimes you just need to be a listening ear.